Aaron Falk is a federal agent who reads the news, which says that a man named Luke first killed his son, then his wife, and then took his own life. He only spared his daughter because she was just a few months old. Aaron is very sad after reading this news because Luke was his childhood friend. He then receives a voice note from Luke's father, who has invited Aaron to Luke's funeral at the small church in town. The next day, Aaron arrives there where all the townspeople are gathered. Now, in memory of Luke, some photos from his past are shown, which include Luke's family. In one photo, there are 4 teenagers, and these teenagers are none other than Luke, his girlfriend Gretchen, Aaron, and Aaron's girlfriend, Ellie. All 4 of them used to have a lot of fun when they were teenagers. After the funeral ends, when Aaron goes outside, he meets Gretchen there, who asks Aaron if Luke had told him anything about her. Aaron says no, he hadn't spoken to him in a long time. Gretchen says that you should have talked to him. He missed you a lot. After this, he comes inside the church once again, where everyone is saying something good about Luke. Hearing this, a bearded man says that you shouldn't have said good words about Luke. He was a bad person. He killed his family and then took his own life. Hearing all this, Luke's mom gets tears in her eyes. Aaron also feels very bad hearing everything because Luke was his best friend. And now he goes to Luke's house where Luke's mom says that my son was a very good person. I know that there are some secrets that need to be uncovered. Luke could never have killed his family, nor could he have taken his own life. You are a federal agent. I want you to investigate this case and find out the truth. Luke's farm hadn't been doing well for a long time. It's possible that he took a loan from someone, and when he couldn't repay the money, he and his family were killed like this, so that everyone would think that Luke did all this. But Aaron is not convinced by their words. He is leaving from here when Luke's father comes up behind him and says that he was your childhood friend. You can solve this case well, but he says that this is the investigator's job. See what the investigator can. "20 years ago, your girlfriend Ellie died in the water. The cause of her death was never known. When you and Luke were asked, you both said that you were hunting together, but I saw my son Luke running from the other direction. If Luke killed Ellie 20 years ago, then I will believe that Luke killed his entire family." He doesn't give any answer to what they say, just says that he will investigate this case and leaves from there. After this, the story goes into a flashback where Aaron sees Luke, Luke's girlfriend Gretchen, and Ellie, all 3 of them bathing in the lake. Luke is jokingly pushing Ellie under the water again and again. His girlfriend, Gretchen, is telling him to stop. From afar, Aaron is also watching all of this, after which he takes Luke and leaves from there, and now Gretchen and Ellie are in the lake. The story returns to the present. Aaron goes to a hotel to get a room. He has decided that he will now stay in this town for a few days. Ellie's father and the man who had said bad things about Luke during the funeral at the church are there. He is actually Ellie's cousin, who asks Aaron why he has come back to this town. 20 years ago, you killed Ellie, after which you left. If you don't go back from here soon, anything can happen to you. We understand that 20 years ago, when Ellie died, everyone suspected Aaron, after which he left the town. That's why he never spoke to his friend Luke again, and today, after 20 years, he has returned for his friend's funeral. That's why no one in town likes him. After this, he takes leave from his office, and the next morning, he goes to Luke's farm where he meets the sergeant, who is investigating the farm. Aaron says that he will also help him in this case. After this, both of them come to Luke's house. The sergeant says, I was first to arrive at the house after the incident. Luke's wife's body was at the door. After that, I went into the large room where Luke's son's body was. Aaron listens to everything carefully. And now he goes from here to the school where Luke's wife used to teach. After talking to her colleague there, he finds out that looking at Luke's wife, It never seemed like she was in such big trouble. They did have some minor financial issues, but no one kills someone over such small things. And now he goes back to the police station where the sergeant shows him some evidence. He shows him the bullet shells with which Luke had killed himself and his family. But these are not the bullet shells that Luke used to use, but shells from a different brand of bullets, which the sergeant hasn't understood to this day. After this, both of them come to the place where Luke had taken his own life. This is an open field where Luke often comes to hunt rabbits. Luke's neighbor is also here, whom they question, but he says he doesn't know what happened that day. Aaron then goes to Gretchen's place. He asks her if Luke was ever violent with her when they were in a relationship. Gretchen says he never misbehaved with me. He was always very good to me, but today everyone says bad things about him. This town is like that. 20 years ago, you were also blamed for Ellie's death, whereas I know that she was very troubled by her family, which is why she ended her life. And now Aaron leaves from here and goes to Luke's house once again, where Luke's mom is already present, having come to clean the place. Aaron tells them that he has checked the farm's finances and there are no problems. Luke's mom has tears in her eyes. There are some books here that Luke's wife had checked out from the library. Aaron says that I will return these to the library. The story goes into a flashback once again, where Aaron and Ellie are shown. Ellie has brought him back to the place where she first met Aaron. This is actually Ellie's hideout. She always comes here to hide. One night, the four of them also come to this same place for camping, where Luke pranks everyone by pretending to be sick. But it was a prank, after which Ellie gets very angry at Luke. Actually, Luke and Ellie never got along. The story returns to the present, where Aaron has come to return those books to the library. Just then, he finds a newspaper clipping inside a book, which is about him. This is the news from the time when Aaron had solved the case. There is also a receipt inside it, which has Grant's name written on the back, meaning Ellie's cousin, the one who told Aaron to leave and who said bad things about Luke during the funeral. Aaron now suspects him. Actually, Grant's job is to buy other people's farms at cheap prices. That's why he is called in for investigation. But they don't have any solid evidence against him, so they have to let him go. The story goes back into a flashback. After that night's prank, Ellie was very angry with Luke. Although Luke tries to convince her several times, she doesn't listen to him, which is why Luke gets angry and leaves. And now she meets Aaron. Aaron also kisses her and gives her a letter that says, "Meet me by the river today." And by the time he reached the river, Ellie was already dead. Just then, Luke arrives and tells Aaron that everyone has seen your name in the letter. Everyone suspects you. That's why we have to tell everyone that at the time of Ellie's death, both of us had gone hunting in another nearby forest, and they all do the same. But after the letter is found, everyone in town thinks that Aaron killed Ellie. So the townspeople kept throwing dead animals outside Aaron's house. Aaron's father got very upset about this, and he took Aaron and left this town forever. And this was one reason why Aaron had left this town. The story returns to the present. Once again, someone has placed a dead animal on Aaron's car, and there are posters all around. They say that Aaron is Ellie's killer. Seeing this makes Aaron so angry. He says he won't spare whoever is responsible. Just then, the principal of Luke's wife's school arrives. He tells Aaron to come with him to his house. Aaron goes with him to his house, where they first clean his car. After this, he meets the principal's wife, who is very depressed by the events here after coming to town. Aaron now goes to Gretchen's place, where they look at their past photos. Aaron sees a photo where Luke is holding Gretchen's baby in his arms. Luke is very happy. Aaron asks if this baby was Luke's. She says no. We did have an affair, but this baby is not Luke's. He asks if she was also involved in murdering Luke and his family. The accusation makes Gretchen furious. She says that I was just talking to you as a friend, but you have come here as an investigator. Get out of my house. And now Aaron leaves from there and goes to a bar where he sees the principal's wife. She says that she has come here to look for the principal. Just then, the principal also arrives and leaves with his wife. After that, Aaron asks the bartender if the principal comes here often. The bartender says yes. Now the sergeant also arrives here and tells Aaron that the principal not only has a drinking habit, but is also addicted to gambling. After learning all this, Aaron starts to suspect the principal. He goes to Gretcha's house once again because Gretcha also works at the same school where Luke's wife was a teacher. The last time he came here, Gretcha had shown him some papers related to the school's finances, the papers that Aaron hadn't paid attention to. He now looks at all of them very carefully. One of these papers has a red mark on it, which was made by Luke's wife. When he reads this paper, he discovers there is a $70,000 embezzlement in the school's finances. Aaron now understands everything. He understands that Luke's wife had found out about this embezzlement, after which she told Luke about it. Luke must have told his wife that his friend Aaron is a federal agent and he could help her. And that's why inside his wife's book was that newspaper cutting in which Aaron had solved the case. Actually, she wanted to contact Aaron, but before she could do so, Luke and his entire family were killed. And now Aaron is completely convinced that the principal is behind all this. He goes to the principal's house with the sergeant, but he is not at home. They find out that the principal has run towards the forest. They also go in that direction, where they find the principal behind a tree. The principal says, "It's true, I embezzled $70,000. I couldn't return that much money. I lost it all in gambling." Luke's wife had found out about this. "My secret was about to be exposed soon. That's why I killed Luke's entire family. If I hadn't done that and been arrested, my wife and my family would have been completely shattered. First, my wife is very depressed. I didn't want to lose my family, so I had to do all of this. I put all the blame on Luke. Even though he was innocent, I am a very bad person. And now he tries to end his life." Aaron and the sergeant run towards him to save him because they want the law to punish him. But now they both get injured as well. After this, Aaron is shown in the hospital where he tells everyone the whole truth. Everyone has found out that Luke was innocent. Luke's parents also come to meet him and thank him. And now Aaron's work is done. He wants to leave this place. Gretcha comes to meet him. Aaron apologizes to Gretcha because he had suspected her. Gretcha says, "You are my childhood friend and you will always be my friend. I loved Luke very much. I wanted to marry him too, but he chose someone else, not me." After this, she leaves. And now Aaron also wants to leave this town forever. But before leaving, he goes to the same place where Ellie's hideout was, where they both had come for their first date. They often used to meet at that same place, and now he goes to that place and puts flowers there in memory of Ellie. And just then, he finds Ellie's bag among the rocks, which had been there for the last 20 years. He opens the bag, which contains Ellie's diary. After reading that diary, he learns that Ellie's father used to physically abuse her, just as he had done with Ellie's mom. Ellie wanted to leave home forever, but her father had said that if she tried to leave, he would kill her. Ellie had written everything in her diary. Here, the story goes into a flashback again, where Ellie had come to meet Aaron before leaving this town forever. But her father found out that she was going to run away from here. Ellie had hidden her bag among the rocks out of fear. But now her father had reached this place and had killed his daughter. Aaron has learned the whole truth, and now he decides that he will not leave this town until he brings Ellie's murderer, her father, to justice. He also has Ellie's diary, which is a huge piece of evidence, and now Aaron heads towards the town with this intention, so he can get justice for Ellie, and also to clear his name forever of the accusation of Ellie's murder, which could never be proven. So this was the whole story of this film. We hope you like this story.